Yeah, hello. See, my name is Kyle.
And I'm Mitchie.
I'm Alice, yeah.
I'm Rachel.
That's Tony, see?
Yeah, we're Pseudo Adults.
Sure, don't see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We always end with like weird voices. I don't know. For whatever reason, I'll to start with a weird one. Welcome to the show, everyone. It's the Pseudo Adults podcast where we talk about anything we damn well please. It's where we talk about fun stories from our own lives, whether it's or things that we're watching and checking out that we want to share with each other, or our own personal creativity. You could subscribe to this podcast anywhere that you find podcasts, and follow me on X at Pseudo Adults.
Matt, can you do the Space Zamboni plug? I'm feeling a little parched.
Oh, this plug, you take Space Zamboni, you plug it into your search bar, and then guess what happens? Bam! You get a giant Space Zamboni channel that's so entertaining it will melt your face off, but not really, because we care about your face. And Alex hydrates. That's about it. You have anything to add, Mr. Alex?
Thanks, Matt.
You're welcome. I'm envious of that giant.
Yeah.
At least they give you some time between, like...
Yeah, last
They
week
give
we
you, like,
talked
an
about
hour.
everyone's water bottle, and I figured I might as well get in.
Holy
space,
shit.
and I was like, this is going to be my...
Oh, you're making me thirsty now.
This is one of the rare occasions I don't even have my. I have a complete envy of everyone. Oh, cheers! Oh,
Tony just smashes it on your head.
Oh my
So, if you want to level up in life and you like pop culture, check out Inner Warrior. And if you want to get into an IT career, check out Inner Tech Warrior.
Oh my god.
Ha-cha-cha.
So you guys,
What's up?
I have an important topic that I only mentioned to Alex when I first showed up. So today, the day of recording, and yesterday, it's been raining.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I have no doubt in my mind that if this was something that happened perhaps in our childhood, this would have been a pretty standard snowstorms. It'd be like the time over the weekend where it's like it's snowing, you'd be like, if it were on a school day, it'd be a snow day. You'd be like really pissed about it.
Yeah.
And now we're grown ups and we're like, hey, I don't have to shovel this,
Right.
whatever.
Oh
It's
my
not
god,
even-
yeah.
unless it decides to become horrible later, then, I'll eat my words, I guess. But, so I was just wondering, it's like, talk about old childhood stories. Anyone have any snow stories of note? Yeah, want to open it up? Yeah.
So when I was little, I grew up in upstate New York, so the snow was like 10 times worse than normal places snow. So I was very small as a kid. I didn't grow for a minute. Like I was tiny, and I would get very upset about how small I am, but that's a different story. Well, I didn't grow up much more, but I just remember being in that whole one jumpsuit that they would put you in, like the snow pants.
Oh, yeah.
The jacket, and then I almost look like the kid from the Christmas Story. And just trying to get your body through the snow, because you would have to hire a plow guy to come down your driveway.
Wow.
Which would be like every year you'd give him money.
Oh,
Thank you
Hawkeye.
for playing. Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much what he was doing. That's pretty much what he was doing. Or you owned like a thing that you can strap on your car to plow your driveway,
Cool.
your truck. So before that, it would happen. We'd be like, me and my brother would try, because we'd build in the forest. We'd build like these tiny teepees with. Against a tree, and then we put a tarp around it, and it would be like a
that's
little
cool.
snow escape. But it took you like an hour to get there, because it was full of
So
snow.
it was like a snow teepee fort? Oh, and you go inside
And we
everything?
bring in apples, and we eat the apples in the teepee.
Whoa.
And then we'd be like, all right, we're done. And
You go all the way there, an hour out to eat an apple, and then come back.
it's not really an hour. It would be like not even 10 minutes if there was no snow. But because the snow was like here on us,
You're risking hypothermia to eat an apple.
sometimes we wouldn't even make it all the way there. Sometimes we'd be like, this is too much. We gotta go. And then sledding, we had this big hill in the back, so we would go all the way up, or we'd go to the gravel pit, which is very dangerous. There used to be this gravel pit. We had 6 acres, so it's relative.
Yeah, so this
behind
is
you.
all on your property?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, we had 6 acres, a hill, a regular, and then we had way behind, which wasn't our property, was this big I don't know if you guys ever seen a gravel pit. It's full. It's where they get gravel and they move it, so it's just like this crater and like sand, kinda like they're digging in the earth. We used to go down there and we used to sled. We used to get in trouble because if the gravel moves, it can go over you. Like if it like
be
mudslide.
landslide.
Yeah.
That's what makes it fun, right?
Yeah, it was so much fun.
Rachel, get back here! Don't slide down that there gravel pit.
Yeah, they'll be like, don't make me come up there and hit you. Why the hell you up there? I told you not to be up there.
You up by that gravel pit again?
Yeah. So we used
Sometimes
to go
that is
sledding.
better.
We would sled all day. Like all day it would be sledding. Like we would not come in until the sun went down.
Nice.
It was nice. Yeah, those are my snow stories.
I felt like whenever you wanted to go sledding somewhere, I mean, unless you're like, my dad got 4-wheel drive. It's like you have to do something within walking distance. I grew up in a neighborhood that had this hill right outside the entrance to it. It's like you just kind of like I was very good friends with my neighbor 2 doors down from me, and he and I would always just like grab our sleds and just head over to that hill. And it's just like it went from being like the secret of the neighborhood to becoming the worst kept secret of the neighborhood, but within like maybe like 2 or 3 years, it went from being like almost no one there to like who wasn't there.
Right.
And it was a lot of fun though, because it's like you'd have to like try and like make it up the hill, and I think if you walked around one side of it, it was like a lot less steep. Not to make it sound like it was super intense or anything, but it's fun to sled down. And then like you'd go down and there would be like a nice little ramp at the end, so you get some air time and literally like shatter your ass when you land. Yeah, it's like that's how you know that you made it to the bottom.
And what I think is of note for that too is that hill is right next to the highway.
Yeah.
If you go this way, you're into oncoming traffic.
Oh no, we were very aware, and it's very easy not to do that. So someone had to have really bad sense of direction, be like, "I'm going to go this way." Someone legally blind.
She just got out of the gravel pit. Where's she going? No, the highway.
She only sleds at dangerous places.
Only.
I presume Gianna's gone there too.
Yeah. So for us, I feel like we weren't really. We played in the snow with like mom and dad when we had to shovel.
Yeah.
And then they're like, "Get out of the snow."
Yeah. But here's some hot cocoa.
Yeah. So I even specifically remember a time where all of my friends were outside playing with snow in front of my house, and my mom said, "You cannot go outside to play.
You'll get sick.
Yeah. You will get
I can
sick."
see that.
Yeah.
It's like, "Oh, but mom, they're all out there." And she goes, "Yes, I see them."
And
I'm
you're
like,
in here.
I'm like, they're playing in front of my house. Like, yes, you cannot go. I was like, no. But once I turned like 20, I was like, oh, okay. I'll go out and do whatever I want in the snow. I'm an adult now.
Yeah.
So that's when Gianna showed us that spot.
Yeah.
Same
Yeah.
spot. And we went together and we went sledding down that.
I had no clue if they were like, like you guys live near like a park, you live near a school. Like I don't know if there was any like there's woods behind the school. Like it's like you never know where like a secret nice sledding spot would be. But regards to the hill that I was just talking about, we found out maybe a couple years later. I feel like it was like the beginning of like high school year. Like say we started going when we were in like 7th grade, and then maybe like 9th grade, maybe 10th grade. We found out that so it's like the top of that hill was adjacent to a fairly main road. You cross that road, and then there's woods on the other side of it. There was another hill. That was the new secret hill.
Nice.
And there was this kid that we're really like ever like close friends with. Had some classes with him, and it was just like it was a much more narrow hill. It felt like it was for like someone who was like more like snowboarding. You could like control where you're going. I never snowboarded. Just like I'd plant my ass on the sled and just go for it and see what happens. And he was the one that was just like, bought some sugar cubes, yo. And we're like, with your own money? Like, yeah. Want one? We're like, Yeah. And I don't think we were doing drugs. It's like we were on the others.
Like drugs for horses.
Yeah.
Some people do drop of LSD on them. Maybe that's your first initiation.
Wasn't that drug that like they would
That hill
drink?
wasn't even there.
Well, that was absinthe.
Absinthe. They still sell it, but not like that.
Yeah,
they
absinthe
took
is
out
awesome.
they took out
the wormwood. They
wormwood,
decreased it.
but-
Technically, there are people in Europe that still make it with wormwood, but
absinthe. They drop it on a sugar cube, like it drips onto a sugar cube into the thing.
you melt it. Some people burn it up, and it will just like fizzle into like a caramel kind of mush and go through the spoon. But then, traditionally you pour water over it, and it makes it nice and cloudy.
Yeah.
Is that how you spent your snow days?
Drinking absinthe, writing
All day.
poetry. The usual artistic thing.
Yeah.
We did like I do remember riding like snowmobiles and stuff like that.
Whoa, what the hell?
My dad worked for Yamaha, so he would get like
Wow.
discounts. So I did dirt biking, snowmobiling, four-wheeling.
Damn,
What if you didn't do that upstate?
you were a loser.
They talked about hunting or four-wheeling or snowmobiling. So I had snowmobile. We each had our own. My dirt bike had training wheels because I was so little. I've been dirt biking since I was like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
So it had little training wheels on. Little
So did the
tiny bike.
snowmobile.
Yeah.
No, snowmobiles were little.
Men, honestly.
Snowmobiles were where it was at, but we had all the kinds. At least at my dad's
That's
house,
crazy.
we had all the
Damn.
cool.
Yeah, that's
we
nuts.
just did basic stuff at my mom's,
Yeah.
but my dad's house had all the like cool
Come
toys.
on,
And like, at my house, I have all the.
I have snow pizza.
I have the. Yeah,
There's a Wild Rachel.
it's a single dad house. Nickelback was playing.
Damn.
Divorced dad.
My
Yeah.
snowmobile.
I gotta put on some training wheels.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
We had all the standard stuff. Like I had sisters, we had snowball fights, we built snow forts. My dad was able to, I don't know, in my childhood brain, I was like, he built igloos. Like he packed them into bricks and like stacked them, and we would go inside of it. And
That's intense.
What the hell?
That's
What I
cool.
really used to do.
Ah.
We used to do like snow.
We missed out on a lot, huh?
I know.
My mom would be like, "Get out of here! Get out of the
into the
house!"
snow
Lock
and
the
make like
door.
a mound.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
What
and then
the
we
hell?
crawl around in it.
Wow.
I always wanted to do that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, never got
Most we did was like a snow angel and then go inside, you're gonna get sick.
Now take off that jacket and burn it.
You know what my mom did? Get out of here! Get out of the house! Lock.
Yeah.
And I'd be outside being like, "You're gonna sled all day. You're gonna sled until your fingers fall off, so I can do shit in the house.
Yeah.
Don't come back in.
And when you're done, you sled home.
sled some more because you obviously didn't sled enough." Yeah, that was it.
I always thought it was really funny that we had like Scooby, so he was a Lhasa Alp, so he was very small. So when he would try to go in the snow, he would disappear into the snow. So like we had to shovel a path for him to just to go to the bathroom.
yeah, we had to do it too with Ginger, and she was a bigger dog, but still, it's like you'd see like when it snowed, she'd start galloping like a dressage horse or something.
Yeah.
And it's like we had to make a path for her, and even when my dad did like the igloos and like tunnels, one time I helped him build a snow tunnel just to see if we could get the dog to go through it.
Oh wow.
and she was always a bit of a chicken, but like with some coercing, maybe with like a treat or something, she said she would get her to do like dog went through thing we made.
We are modern human.
I can say Axel loves the snow. Like he's like in it, like deep in it, and he like he's biting it, he's running at it,
Rubs
like
his face into it.
rubs his face into it. Like you would think it was like probably because his fur is really thick.
Yeah.
But he's just like husky mode. Like he's like
Yeah.
He's so scared of everything.
he doesn't even
but
want to
snow.
come in.
Yeah.
Like, don't. I'm gonna need you to come back in.
I always wanted to go snowboarding, and I owned a snowboard, actually. And my parents were like, "Oh, hey, it snowed out." And one of the few times they let us like play in the backyard and have it just whatever we wanted to do in the snow. And there was like a little mountain, so I took my snowboard, I put it on my feet, and I jumped, and it just right into there. And then I guess we continued playing in the snow.
Yeah.
And we we went back inside. and then we couldn't get the snowboard out of the snow because it froze. It froze to the patio. so
there went that.
Yeah, every day we'd let the dog out and just see the snowboard frozen.
Yeah.
It was like the modern King Arthur story.
Until summer came, and then it finally melted. Literally, it was there for a long time.
Yeah,
just frozen stuck.
Yep.
Dang.
Matt, what stories you got?
Me, snow igloos, snowball fights. That's about it.
I mean,
drink hot chocolate.
I mean, you're the youngest of a bunch of kids.
throw it in the fireplace. Make a big
Throw
old
what in the
fire.
fireplace?
Wood.
Oh,
We get like the
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Duralogs
That's a
and
good
just
point.
sit around, watch movies. Yeah, that's about
yeah.
it. Chill.
Warm, have hot chocolate.
Hmm.
That sounds like cozy stories.
Yeah.
What about like having like the tons of dogs that you grew
Oh
up?
yeah, we always had to dig a ton of stuff for the dogs. Yep.
So,
Always.
so it's like you had to kind of get into gear. It was just like, all right.
It was always shoveling for hours, and then playing for a little while.
And then you were into like
Yeah.
relax and chill by a fireplace.
Yeah.
That's why you have snow trauma. That's why we both like, please don't snow. Please don't snow.
No.
Yeah.
Even though
I don't
I
mind a
would be
little
the
snow.
even though I would be the first one out there shoveling, Tony's like, "Wait for me." I was like, "No!" I was like, we gotta
Yeah.
shovel it because I'm upstate. The snow gets hard really quick, and it's not like snow, fluffy snow. It's hard snow. So I'm like, if we don't shovel this now, I have trauma from. If you don't shovel this now, this
it
snow's
gets
gonna
heavy.
get like ice hard. Like you're not gonna
Even though
be
we're not
able to
upstate.
shovel. I know it's trauma.
Oh.
It's stored in my genes.
No,
trauma.
but yeah, it's when the
You just get changed into Vietnam War gear and go outside shovel.
I did shovel, and then the neighbor, like 3 doors down, felt bad and came with a snow blow and snow blowed my thing because he just saw me in a. Tony had to work because regardless if it snows, he works from home. So I had off, and I was like, well, I can't wait till he goes on break at 1. It's just not happening. I'll go out there and at least shovel the front path. I'm not going to be able to get to the cars, but.
I've seen the hard snow. I've been, like
The
Matt
hard
said.
snow.
Well,
It gets
but
fast.
for me, it's happened when we shovel too early, and then it snows again,
No.
and then there's that layer of like ice because we shoveled, it melted, and now there's more snow on
But
top.
if you at least shovel that time, you'll have less to shovel
That's
when
very
you come
mature.
back out. Yeah, I'm just.
Yeah, you sound like the person that doesn't want to have a heart attack
I
shoveling.
don't. I don't.
I
Long
just go
history.
the chop method. You just go. But now we got a snow blower, so it's rad.
One thing my dad used to do, which I feel like now would be like in my brain to do, especially like if I have kids one day, is he probably just like my mom hated, but it's like so unsanitary. He would take snow from outside, make a really nice, perfect snowball, stick it in the freezer. Just like he's like, so even if the snow melts, you'll still have a snowball.
That's so
Wow.
cute.
And at some point, my
Cool.
mom would be like, take that thing out of there.
I mean, isn't it like the first inch of snow is like the dirtiest, and then after that, every part of it's a little cleaner?
Probably.
Same thing with rain. That's why some
Maybe.
people are like, you could use like the top snow for a slushy or whatever.
They don't even want you collecting rain anymore because of the
Toxins in the clouds.
yeah,
acid
the
rain.
Well, you could use it for like your plants, but like
Don't
not to
drink it.
drink it. Like they don't want you drinking it. But that could be another one of the buy bottled water. Because why would you drink the water that comes
Big
from
water?
the sky?
Big
Yeah,
one.
it's like
What if I just collect it and put it through a water filter?
Yeah, what if you got a
Exactly.
life straw?
I don't know. I don't know if that would work.
That's what they don't want you to know.
That's
right.
They don't want you to know that it's cleaner than whatever's coming out of your faucet.
Yeah, I just let it funnel through my gutter right into my cup.
Yeah. Amen. It's fine. It's fine. I stood next to the microwave a majority of my life, so
Damn.
I think we have bigger problems.
Probably. All right, so I'm saying all this so we'll jinx ourselves and we'll have like an epic snowstorm.
Oh, no.
No.
All right. No? Okay,
don't
fine.
want it.
How about just a happy one that like kids will enjoy? It's not
How
that
about it
bad for us to
snows,
shovel.
it lands, and it melts?
Yeah,
because it
that's
already
perfect.
For
just
show
like
snow.
No.
For show snow.
It needs to be a little bit of an
No.
You have
He could see the snow. I'll show him snow.jpg.
Yeah, he could go to the Poconos one day.
you know what?
Right now,
He
we're
could be a little
Gucci.
older, but he won't even remember it, right? I mean,
Yeah.
you can have pictures and stuff. You can Photoshop him into pictures.
I'll
right?
Photoshop
AI.
the pictures of when he was younger.
Just being
It's
AI.
older versions of him, and I'll just take that young Snow when he was young and in the snow, and just keep aging him up in that same photo. And I'll be like, we take the same photo every
year.
You're one of those kids.
You
Yeah,
could always rent out a snow machine.
it's true.
So no accumulation, not even like
Zero
two,
accumulation.
Please God,
3
no.
inches. It's like something that's like super easy to shovel, but it's enough for like kids to like play with.
If it's easy to shovel, it'll melt and turn all into ice, and we'll have black ice, and everyone will die.
Yeah, we've had plenty of
Snowpocalypse.
Have you guys had a lot of people drive horribly around your side roads and
Yeah,
smash
of course.
into your cars?
Oh,
from,
not
like,
into my car.
because
but,
we've had that because we live on
Oh,
that curve.
I've had
So
someone
a lot
pull
of
up
people end
back
up
out of their
sliding.
driveway and into my car when I was parked at your house.
As you can see, my area is wrought with accidents.
Yeah.
We had
I
it when
had
it
somebody-
wasn't snowing and somebody just clipped
Yeah.
Tony's car. Not clipped, hit the car, backed up, and drove away.
Because I heard there would be snow.
Yeah, it was Christmas Eve, right?
Christmas Eve, too. It was on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had only wrapped 2 fucking presents.
Yeah.
No, they moved the car. That's how hard they hit the car. They literally moved the car, and you're like,
Well, you, the listener / viewer, what snow stories do you have? Let us know. Leave it.
Let us know.
Yeah.
Let us
Let us
know.
snow.
Let us know.
Let us know.
That's what my mom sings.
The iceberg.
Let it
Let it
snow.
Yeah.
Let it
That's
snow.
Yeah, yeah. She
Can't
might
hold
not
my
know
my
the lyrics.
shovel back anymore. Let it snow. Let it snow.
That sounds like a shovel company.
Sounds like we gotta remix that shit into a song.
Global warming can't hurt me no more.
It never bothered me anyway. All right. Thank you guys for that.
Thank you.
Okay. So I think the very first thing that we need to talk about, the most important thing, because Rachel is going to freak out if she doesn't know your thoughts. Movie called Salt Burn.
Yes.
I'm gonna
Salt
lose it.
burn.
We were both watching the movie while doing our hours of work.
Yeah.
Did it have anything
When
to
we
do with
started.
burning up because of salt?
No, not at all. Saltburn is the estate, the house, or the town. The town is basically.
Salt.
Yeah, it's Saltburn. Oh, we got to go back to Saltburn. It's not a horror movie.
No.
It's not a thriller.
It's I guess it really does fit the bill of a dark comedy because there is humorous parts to it, and it's really like
I thought it was a horror
okay,
movie. The
this
way
is
they
a-
were putting it out, I was like, oh, okay.
oh God, no.
Yeah, no.
And it's barely. It's like I call it a dark dramedy because
Yeah.
it's really not comedy either.
No, there's. I mean, to sit through it, you only get maybe like 2 fascinating parts, and they're just like, really?
Yeah.
But the mystery behind it also, I guess, was okay, but it wasn't as good as like Clue or something.
Well, the mystery also doesn't
it's
really.
like in your face.
Yeah, and it doesn't
like
come
there is
until
no
the
mystery.
end though.
Huh.
Yeah,
Like.
and
Heard
they
about that
figured that
bathtub
was the
scene?
case anyways.
Huh?
People are reacting to the bathtub.
Oh
scene.
yeah, that's just there.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Well,
Because the guy,
okay, so
Yeah.
3 scenes. That part was
The-
just like, really?
the guy
Gross.
basically just jerks off in the tub, and then the guy who's playing the new Joker with the really funky nose, and as the Joker, not him.
No body shape.
Yeah, he just goes and he starts licking up the drain because that's where he came. So
And
he's
drinking it.
Yeah,
he's
he's
drinking all of this stuff too. He's like,
Oh.
There was
guess it's
one-
like draining down the drain.
I know there's one with period blood or something, right?
yes,
I've
there's-
just seen people's faces as it's happening, being like, his mouth has been everywhere. You don't know where his mouth has been. His mouth has been everywhere.
Then also there's part. Did you hear about it with the grave?
I heard
That's-
something about it.
So
Yeah.
that part is quite unique.
Oh yeah,
Never seen that in another movie that I could think of offhand.
no,
But yeah, is it really shocking? No.
no. It's just one like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah, it's like,
Huh.
man, this scene is long too. It's
Yeah,
not
oh,
like a short
God.
scene, and it's another dong scene. So that's the first dong scene of the bunch, or
Yeah.
like or later on.
One of two, kind of.
Yeah.
But the other one just keeps going.
Yeah, that one is even longer. So guess what? If you're ready for a big old dong scene, get ready
Yeah.
for it. Maybe the climax.
Like if basically the second dong scene made me just be like, man, I don't want to
I didn't know that either of these scenes are in this movie.
Yeah.
Everybody's just like, you gotta watch Saltburn. You gotta watch Saltburn. I'm like,
that's what I've heard. I've heard people hate it, and I heard people love it.
There's just so much dancing dong.
okay,
Like,
yeah. So
it's
that's
it
that's
felt
the
like
end.
30 minutes of dancing dong.
Yeah.
And I'm like, the last thing I want to do is dance naked. I think everywhere. So I'm
What
like,
is this movie?
Good question, because it's like a lot of people are living in this mansion, and I guess 2 of them are actually like blood
Kids,
related. And then 2 of them are not, it seems like. They're kind of just like brought into this family mansion or whatever.
Okay.
And then, like, they have these crazy parties and these crazy orgies a lot of the time. Everybody's like bisexual. They're all sleeping with each other and fooling around together. And it's crazy.
running naked through the garden.
Yeah, running naked through
Is the
garden.
garden called the 360? I don't know. That's the new one.
That's-
Is it called Saltburn?
yeah.
Yep.
It's on Amazon.
Is that like
Yeah,
the group? Why is it
Amazon
called
Prime.
Saltburn though?
It's the name of the estate.
Oh, it is.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's why I was like, is it like burn? I know that used to be a trend when we were growing up. Where they would burn themselves with the ice. And
Ice
the,
cream.
Yeah.
ice and the
I know. That's why I thought it'd be like a neat horror
Yeah, I was
movie.
like, oh, me too. I've heard mixed reviews.
Yeah,
So I've heard
it's-
people on TikTok where the girl's filming her boyfriend get up and like leave the room and he's done watching. the
There's
movie.
30 minutes of dancing dong. That's
He's
why
like,
he's getting
I'm
out of
done.
there.
He goes,
I
"I'm
want to see
done."
dong. I'll go take a piss.
There's another guy at the end being like, what the hell?
Yeah, that's the feeling that the movie gives, because it's so much just like a weird drama. It's a boring drama for
Yeah, it's not even
85%
really
of the
exciting.
movie.
Yeah, unfortunately. We were able to do our work and be like, are we really missing anything?
Wow.
Because we would still look up at the screen and it's just like, all right, they're having another party. Okay, now he's drinking cum water or whatever.
Yeah.
Cool.
Wow. So why is everybody making such a big deal about this movie?
I don't
Probably
know.
because it like
The controversial
I
scene.
guess
think
the
that's-
scenes are the thing. I mean, there is
like
that
teeth.
one sex scene with that guy with the curly hair that's like, I don't know, it's weird. He like wakes him up in the middle of the night and then he's like, you're going in my butt.
I'm gonna jerk you off.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Oh yeah, he didn't even fully. Yeah, he did. Yeah, that's right. He actually did just like
He
do
slid
the
his hand down
J-O.
and jerked
Yeah,
him
he
off.
didn't even put him in the butt.
Yep.
But yeah, there's a lot of scenes like that. Then you're like, who's getting with who? Like everybody gets with everybody, but that guy that's the new Joker is infatuated with this one guy in the house. That kind of looks like the lead singer of All American Rejects or something.
And they try to pull like a glass onion at the end of the movie, where they're like, "Well, here's all the secrets that we were hiding." It's like, yeah, I
we
don't.
figured that
Yeah,
out.
it's like-
It's like it's no mystery.
Like, no shit.
Yeah.
Oh my
Really?
god.
Yeah. There
Wow.
wasn't a single part of that thing where it's like, oh my god, he's the one that did that. It was like, okay, yeah, that adds up.
That's
And
crazy.
that's the thing too. It seems like that the main guy, like the head of the family or whatever, the father figure, kind of like knew what was going on by like the second time that something came down, and that's why he was like paying him out to be like, leave my house.
Yeah.
Because they also didn't want to bring attention to whatever was going on for whatever reason, which was really unusual.
And then they want you to throw your brain out the door for like that end part too. You guys are interested in watching it or no?
I'm not, but
Are you gonna?
Well, it really
are you gonna
depended
watch
on
it?
what you were going to
I'd say it's worth a watch, but then after that, I can't find any replayability about it.
I say it's barely worth the watch because it does feel
Are
like
you
a-
saying that
a
Tony's
slog.
going to be like, no?
I think to be in the
I was
know-
already thinking no.
to be in the know of this
great.
stuff,
Yeah,
I
just so
think
you
it's
can-
worth one watch.
Yeah,
and then
just
if
to-
you're
and
doing something,
you're probably gonna like it more than they did because that's
Yeah,
how
probably.
it goes, right?
yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Probably not with like a dick for 30 minutes. Like,
It's not
If I
30
wanted to
minutes.
see that, if I wanted to
long.
see that, I'd make
only
my husband
29.
take off his
Yeah.
pants and dance for me. I really don't need to see
Yeah.
that. I could look up a porn being like guy dancing with dick out, and they would.
Is that
show
it?
the
Is that
scene
the
from
dance?
movie.
Oh no, it's actually throughout a good chunk of the mansion.
Yeah.
So if you're able to frolic through a good majority of your house
You
during
could.
that scene, then guess what?
Yeah.
You're splendid.
Okay, I'll
Elizabeth
try.
follows you like this.
Yeah.
No,
That
I'd be
should
like,
get the
"Ugh."
movie experience. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
then have him
like if
fuck
I
the
wanted to
floor.
watch a guy dancing through a mansion naked, I'd just go porn up guy dancing.
And you'll probably get that scene.
Yeah, it's true.
So I don't. Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. I thought it was a horror movie. That's why I was interested.
Yeah,
but
no, it turned out to not really be. They have it noted down as like a thriller, dark comedy, but
Yeah.
Not even that.
it's really thrilling. They play that thriller music occasionally.
It
That's
has
about it.
yeah, very independent movie
Very artsy.
feel. Yeah, artsy. Like even the beginning when it started, I was like, "Uh-oh, here's a really long shot of him walking." I'm like, oh fuck, is this what we're in for?
oh my god,
Ominous
it's
signs.
like Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
the
Oh,
second
shit, yeah.
season, the third season, technically the reboot, whatever reboot, not even a reboot, continuation, which is you stare at a box for 30 minutes. Almost the whole episode is you staring at
That
a
was
box
terrible.
with nothing
Some
happening.
people love it though, right?
Some people love it, and I'm like,
I don't
I
get
can't.
it.
I love Twin Peaks,
same
the
for this
original one.
movie.
The original one actually had a story
Staring
and a
the
plot.
Fuck out of that box, bro.
The original Twin Peaks actually had a plot. It was corny as shit because that's just the time, and the acting was like, you're going a little hard for this TV show.
Yeah.
But it actually has a story and a plot. But this one was like, is there even a story? Like, David Lynch got into his, what do they call it? His filming student phase, where like he's like
That's-
stared at
That's what
me.
it feels like. That's
Yeah.
what this feels like. So maybe you will like
I mean,
it.
thankfully, there wasn't any scene where it felt like you're staring 30 minutes at something per se, but
I was
it
disappointed it
still
was on HBO,
slow.
and I was like,
Yeah.
this is going to be really high quality, and it's just a box.
Even the editing of stuff, like when the guy's in the garden in the maze, and that's probably one of the only jokes that made me laugh was during that scene. Is when they're talking about the security trying to find him.
Yeah, that
I
was.
was like, ha. I was like, oh
was
no.
silly.
It
Yeah.
made me chuckle. But the editing in that scene is like, here, the Joker guy walking down the stairs, shot of garden, people, ladies screaming. Oh, they're gonna fight. And then it just keeps going back to him walking around, other people walking around, everybody's walking. And then finally they do the girl screaming at the body. And I'm like, bro, we knew this was coming. Why are you fucking beating around the bush? Like, just show the dead. And they already show how he's dead.
No, they did.
They just show him on the floor.
They showed him on the floor. They didn't show the body.
But they don't show the full body.
No,
They
they
just show, like,
show
his
the
little
back of the head.
Yeah.
And
And
you obviously get the idea.
Yeah.
I mean,
but like show it. And they also do a lot of tilty Thor stuff.
Mm.
Yeah. Where's like Dutch angles and stuff.
Dutch ovens.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Yeah. And then there's
That's how I
one
killed
scene
my
where
wife.
like,
I
sorry.
Dutch oven her to death.
There's one scene where the guy pulls like a predator move and he like
Oh,
Does that have someone's spine?
no.
No, it turned out to be the mother of the family. There was a unique scene about.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah,
That's a
something ends up
spoiling thing.
happening. And he has to...
We're probably not
Yeah.
going to watch it.
Oh, okay, good.
oh, all right. So
Spoiler for anybody who does want to watch
yeah,
this
you're-
movie.
No.
You might.
the mother of the house sees the guy after he got paid out by the father of the house to be like, leave this house and whatnot. And so he leaves, but he's also apparently like the talented Mr. Ripley, where, you know, he's able to find out where somebody's going to be and whatnot, and just like manipulate people to a degree.
Yep.
Because that's what he did, was he found where the lady was going to be, or I guess like her favorite cafe that she frequented, and then was like, oh, mommy? And then she's like, oh my god, the boy from my house. So much. Yeah. And then she's like, you absolutely have to come back to my place with me. Absolutely. Because somehow the husband died.
Yeah, he dies and
Yeah.
off screen too.
Oh.
Off screen,
Seen it, yeah. And there's no breathing room between that either. But
No.
basically, she's on a breathing tube, and he's doing the "this is how I did it" speech.
Yep.
And then he's trying to get away with it because he wants the estate.
And then he's like eating her out almost.
Yeah.
And then like rips the breathing tube out from her,
Oh.
her mouth.
imagine?
He's
Yeah.
eating
how
out someone on a breathing tube?
Well, yeah, his
He does
mommy,
the
his
motion of
ex-mommy
it.
or whatever she would be declared, because she's not his real mother, because he's
Yeah.
got a family outside this mansion.
Yeah. But he rips it out, and the idea is supposed to be like, oh, now he's the one left. Like, he's going to own this estate, which is like what he wanted. And it's like
And
he
she got
definitely
him a-
murdered her.
He got her to sign everything over to his
Yeah,
name
but,
somehow.
like, police investigation much, bro? He, like, sits down and smokes a cigarette, and then...
puts it out in her like little tray, whatever
Yeah.
that thing was that like put like utensils in it.
But they're gonna see like, oh, this guy ripped out her breathing tube.
And then smoked a cigarette.
Yeah.
Maybe he shoved it back in later somehow, but usually you need like a tool.
He realized,
to do
oh
that.
shit, oh shit. And it would have been a comedy.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, what did I do?
Yeah, then that's the thing. He ends up getting away with it scot-free, and he dances around naked after burying the woman. Then he has all of their rocks on top of their weird little box thing that has like little portrayals of, I guess, them or something.
Yeah, they just have the grave markings because he gets through like 4 people.
Yep.
But even the way he does it is dumb. But yep.
I feel like it could have been more thrilling.
Yeah, and all of that is in the last like 15 minutes of the movie.
Yeah, that
So the movie happens in the last 15
yeah.
minutes.
So
Yeah,
if you want to
yeah.
fast forward and watch the last 15 minutes, then that's where you're hitting the money spot.
They could have stretched that out into a full movie, and they didn't.
No, they stretched the other part into it.
For some reason. They're like, more theater, more theater, more
They
art.
needed more exposition. Of the movies.
I do approve of the fast forwarding method. I may have been doing that for the Monarch show, which I'm continuing to watch it because I feel like I've gone in too deep into this show. You know, this is the Godzilla show.
Right.
That may or may not be featuring Godzilla.
I haven't seen him. Could you imagine what
He's around, you know.
He's around. He's talked about,
his
but like
laundry.
that's it.
Or she is.
They keep saying he.
Wow.
Whoa!
Yeah, so
They
I'm
confirmed
using
gender?
Yeah,
They them.
Do they know what he?
It's because he was walking
feels like
around the
he-
house naked.
Yeah.
You're right. So it must be he.
Yeah, swinging Godzilla dick. I don't know. That show's still going. I think I fell one behind because I was just like, I can't get myself to keep watching this. And then yesterday I was like, or the day before, I was just like, put it on, let's watch it. And then I got to the point where I was just like, they tell the story in the back at the before times and the current times of like, there's the character that was played. I talked about like these actors like the son who played what we need is a U.S. agent. Yeah, the U.S. agent from Falcon Winter Soldier, and then his dad who plays Ego in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. It's like they play the same character, you know, young and present time, and
Wyatt Russell.
and Kurt Russell. Yeah,
Whoa.
Wow.
His name just went into my brain.
You downloaded it.
yeah.
Sorry. I didn't mean to spirit read.
He's with us now.
I like the enlightened look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
White Russell.
And you are a surgeon?
I am a surgeon.
I don't know. They're telling the story about like it might be like falling in love with this other like co-main character in the flashbacks, and I was just like, I thought they already were a couple. Like, and I'm like starting to fast forward through it now, and I'm like, they're still looking into each other's eyes. They're still staring at each other.
Wow.
Okay, now they're dancing with each other. Okay, now they're staring at each other again. Okay, and then like later on, like, okay, now they're staring, now they're kids. Okay, I get it. It's just like,
Damn.
I thought this was like, where's the monsters?
Right.
Is monarch another word for boring?
It might be.
like it.
It's definitely not an English word. But
man.
I got to the near end of the episode. Oh yeah, remember how I said they killed Godzilla off in episode 2 or 3?
Yeah.
Apparently that was it. I looked up the description of the Godzilla movie from like I said this was like the continuation of like the ones that they've been doing in like the recent like decade. This is a Apple TV Plus show, but it's the Godzilla movie I think was on like Max, and it said like after a failed attempt to destroy with a nuclear explosive, you know, Godzilla wreaks havoc. It's like, oh, it actually was part of the history of their continuation of this Godzilla. So Godzilla, even though they didn't show, I guess they detonated the bomb. Godzilla was just like, I'm going for a swim, yo. And they just never, their advanced, you know, it's not like in the World War II era you could detect warships with any type of sonar, right?
Right. What is sonar?
Yeah, no. Those German U-boats and, you know, that technology just didn't exist.
Right, of course.
Okay, so Godzilla got away. As Godzilla's known to do.
Wait, yeah, don't they reawaken him in King of Monsters?
I don't remember.
Yeah, they go down to that big weird lava pit. Remember?
King of Monsters.
That's the one where
That's
they.
the sequel.
Yeah, the second one. We watched it before we watched Kong vs. Godzilla. Is
I
the
have-
one where
I think I might have fallen asleep.
that's
during
No,
that.
that's the one where he's
That's
actually fighting.
Mechagodzilla, right?
That's Kong vs. Godzilla.
Whoa. Mecha's in that one?
Yeah, this is the one where he's actually fighting the monsters, and we're like, "Oh, this is sick! Godzilla's doing shit."
Yeah.
But yeah, I think they reawakened him in that movie.
Oh, but that came after the first one where he was just like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at this nice San Francisco. Be ashamed if I.
So I
fucked it
wonder.
up.
What...
Was that the old Japanese one that we watched?
But they show very little
Oh,
of
I
it.
don't remember the other one then.
Oh,
I
shoot,
remember the
that's-
Japanese one.
But-
Very well.
Anyways, the end of this episode, they're in like a cold place. I forget. Godzilla show. Actually, no, they're in like more like a desert place. They made it sound like they're somewhere out in the world. I'm like, that kind of looks like some random Hawaiian island. Godzilla shows up, stares at them. Does one really cool thing where there's some sort of like what do you call like a water like explosive
Water mine.
the water landmine.
Landmine.
It looks like it's got the thing sticking out of it.
Yeah,
like if
yeah.
you
All the
touch it, it'll
spikes.
kerplode.
Kaplode. I like
That thing for no reason. Godzilla apparently like chucks it out of the water. They don't show that like Godzilla throwing it, but it shoots back out of the water right at was this? Yeah, this was present time. I can't even remember now. Like, was this the 1950s or the 2023s or whatever? It just comes right back at them. They have to like duck out of the way before it hits them. Oh, it was the flashbacks. Shit.
Wow.
But they're like,
this show sucks.
but they're like, wow, Godzilla survived the explosion, and they're just like, so they like Godzilla, even though Godzilla just tried to chuck a landmine at their head.
Oh.
A water landmine. It was in the present time also. Simultaneously, they decided to just like cram both Godzilla scenes together because they figure people would rather go 45 minutes without Godzilla and 2 time period separated scenes where they smush them together.
Huh. Interesting.
We're doing Godzilla. We're doing Godzilla now.
Yeah. This is it. This is the Godzilla budget, all right?
The Godzilla scenes.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah.
You'd think they could just like, let's cut that one earlier in the episode. I don't care if there's like simultaneous actions. Let it be a callback to early in the episode. That way you meet your quota of monster. But, yeah, Godzilla did some shit. I think the Godzilla in the present time just came out. Like, it was the one I was going to say it first. It stares at the main girl character. And then pieces out and leaves.
Oh.
He just shows up, makes a face, leaves. Oh, I'm like, hey, I'll take it over nothing. The last episode before that had nothing.
Oh, wow.
So, it's a pretty good show.
Oh, I can tell. Yeah.
Sounds like Batwoman.
It's so and then
I feel like Batwoman's more
I'll ask-
interesting from the sound.
Do you want to know more
It does.
specific spoilers about the plot of the show?
Sure, just give the little warning.
the chances
Spoil-
of me watching it are like
Spoiler warning.
Slim to none?
Yeah, you're gonna get Apple TV Plus trial membership, and you're gonna have
Just
very
for
few
this
options.
Monarch show.
We
My
gotta
dad
start
keeps
watching other shit.
my dad tries to keep making me try to get Apple TV because he watches stuff on Apple
They're
TV.
giving
I
it
was like,
away for free every time. I order a pizza. They're like, you can unlock 33 days of Apple TV Plus.
we
I'm
got
like, I
Peacock.
already have it.
that's how we got Peacock
Yeah, Peacock through
through
Instacart.
Instacart. We
Whoa.
paid the subscription.
Ah, so I
we
should do
could
Instacart if I want a month of Peacock.
Yeah.
No, you get
The
Peacock.
whole- Yeah.
It's part of Instacart now.
Whoa,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
You just get it.
Oh,
We pay
'cause
per
it's a
year.
membership.
Like we
Yeah,
have
yeah.
a whole
It's
year
18
membership.
bucks for the.
For Instacart? I think it's like 99 for the year.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's not bad.
Yeah,
And they pre-chew your food for you?
of course.
They do.
Of course. I don't know. The only thing was like the 2 characters have the same dad, but they grew up. One grew up in America, one grew up in Japan. They didn't know each other existed, so he was like a cheating fuck. And they're like, but he's like a scientist for Monarch. He's been missing. They saw him, and he's just like. He's like waving his arm, saying like "run away." 'Cause that's right before Godzilla shows up. So I don't know. Yeah,
Has anybody seen -1?
I want to watch that.
I wanna
That's
watch
cool.
it.
Yeah, that's the,
That's a Godzilla one that looks sick.
yeah, that's the one that everybody says is like really good.
but apparently the thing is, they actually have a really good human story. I think if you go in exactly, I think if you go in not knowing that, you might not like it because I heard that it actually is like really good though.
Yeah, I heard it was really good, but
I don't want to see humans in these things.
Yeah, we want to see monsters.
Yeah, I want to see
Yeah.
the monsters sip a cup of coffee, go, I'm going to destroy the city.
Or
Yeah.
kaiju.
Yeah.
Makes
Yeah.
it seem like that's what that Godzilla Kong sequel is going to be. Because I think that this why they're like, fuck it, let's just make it look like Looney Tunes and just.
Well, the first one sucked, so.
Yeah, it was awful, especially that whole warp thing that they had to go into that weird prehistoric era thing.
that's
That
very
sucked.
strange.
Oh my god.
That
When
was the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
they do all this shit to get there, and then Godzilla just screams at the floor, shooting a big
Yeah.
laser beam to get to the same place. He's
Oh
Like,
man, I'm not looking forward to that second one.
I know.
The first
man.
one was terrible.
I feel like they're gonna
Damn.
Fast and Furious the franchise, basically.
The
Oh,
only cool part is
man.
when they're fighting Mechagodzilla. That's the only
Yeah.
cool part at the very end. And it sucks.
What about when they restart Kong's
because
heart?
that guy
or
ended
whatever?
up going into Mechagodzilla using the skull or something
I
weird.
can't believe that was the same movie. I thought that was a different movie.
No.
Yeah,
No,
unfortunately.
that was all there, and then the guy's like, "I am Mechagodzilla now," and it's like, "Oh my god!" Oh
Yeah, well, he's the guy that's like swirling the
Yeah.
liquor. Be like, wow, I wonder if you're a good guy.
Oh man.
Yep.
Oh.
Millie Bobby Brown's trying to stop it all.
Oh, yeah.
and she's just screaming.
Yeah. There's a lot of movies that have been out in theaters. I was just like, I would see if I was willing to. I don't. For some reason, I feel like I'm missing like a quarter of my day if I go to the movie. So, has anyone seen
it does
Aquaman?
feel like that now.
Fuck, dude, I want to go see like every movie in the
Yeah, I know,
theater.
we
but we
still
don't
have
have
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
You're not utilizing.
We're not
No,
utilizing
no, we
pass.
haven't done
They're,
it for like the past
They're
3 or 4
poning
months.
you.
yeah, they're taking the
it's
money
been
from
2
us now.
Now
Yeah.
it's like a gym membership.
Yeah.
But we do have to go.
Yeah,
Just
we
like the
do.
gym, we do have to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta use that the Regal Smash Pass.
I want to see
Yeah.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. The
Yes, I
do too.
Wonka's Big Fat Cock, whatever
We
it's
should
called.
all go to IHOP and then because they have an IHOP menu for Willy Wonka and
they
then go
got
see
an
the movie. They do it for Willy Wonka.
We won't even go see the movie. Now we gotta go out for food
I'm
too.
trying to find this dinner date that we can have together, Alex.
IHOP is good.
Yeah,
They have purple pancakes.
it sounds
Like
amazing.
purple
Oh,
For
pancakes.
Willy Wonka, they have a whole Willy Wonka menu.
What are
I
they
keep getting
flavored like?
advertisements for it.
Are they just
Is there
food
protein Wonka
I
pancakes?
don't know. You can ask them to do it. Make this protein for me. Bring some protein. Spray it on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
We've been watching so much of the stuff just streaming.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I missed
Now,
that.
it will
Now
be
the
cheaper
boy in
to
the
just cancel the
heron.
membership and pay for the ticket.
The boy in the heron is now on a service that I don't have, so I'm very upset.
The what?
The
It's
boy
on
and the heron?
the heron.
Oh, the Miyazaki.
Yeah, it's now
yeah, that
on
looked
Paramount
awesome.
Plus.
Oh, damn. Wow.
Oh,
I know.
That was
Plus?
quick.
Very, very upset. Or it's going to be on Paramount Plus, and I was like,
Man.
Probably rent it from the library.
Mm.
Just
If each of us does a service and we all cancel this pass, we can watch.
every movie.
yeah, but anytime you want to go to the movies, you're now going to have to pay like $80 per
I
person.
know it sucks. We'll see. Then a movie will come out next year.
Why
There'll be
don't
2 movies in 1 month. We'll be like, fuck, we should have had the pass.
Yeah, that's why you got
Be like Deadpool 3 and like
Whenever we get the movie, whenever we go to the movie, though, now it's like it equals out to the time that we've wasted already.
You can be one of those
Yeah.
people that buy the movie tickets from like BJ's or Costco, and
Yeah.
and you get like the discount price.
Yeah.
But see, the thing is, we had enough movies the first few months of it that we're probably now caught up to if we had seen those movies.
yeah.
Yeah.
So now we just have to do that same shit again.
Just watch a
and
whole
watch
bunch of movies.
All the movies in
binge
the
'em.
theater. And then that's it.
You just
We're
have to go to a
solid.
movie like every Friday or every Saturday, and you'll make up the time that the money that you spent.
Well,
We're seeing one movie, you'll make up the price.
I think when we talked about seeing the Marvels, we didn't touch upon one thing, which was the audible disappointment from pretty much, maybe not you guys, but like you
Yeah.
and a few other people that we went with when they didn't play that Regal
Yeah.
Oh, the ad.
commercial that precedes the movie that had been playing for what felt like 5 straight years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
It was something
Did they take it away?
so much
They
more digestible.
I think it was like missing a piece of your heart.
Yeah.
That's probably why we're not going.
I was gonna say that's why we stopped
I
going.
looked at my brain, I'm like, this is why you haven't gone back.
Yeah. We saw one movie without it. We're like, is it even worth it?
Are we really going to the movie without seeing that little thing?
Yeah,
We will give you our money, but we won't go.
That's it. We gotta make it movie week. We gotta
man.
just see all the shit.
Yeah, just binge
What's
all.
still
of
in
them.
theaters now? We'll just.
Oh,
get
Willy
shit-
Wonka.
Yeah.
What else?
Aquaman's still in?
Hold on, I'm gonna go look.
It just came out, so I hope so.
Yeah, we should.
Aquaman, yeah.
We should pick
Willy Wonka,
Man.
Aquaman, Wonka Man.
Yeah.
Wonka.
What's in? Oh, is Rachel
I'm
looking it up?
doing it, I'm
Oh,
doing
then
it.
I won't bother you.
Don't you dare!
And then maybe the vibrations will put John into labor, and then I could get that over with too.
That's true. Yeah.
Speaker
Yeah.
system.
Oh my god.
My
water broke.
Yeah, let's go.
You can see that Rebel Moon
the
movie.
color purple, Aquaman, Night Swim,
Oh, I want to see Night Swim.
That's nice.
okay,
No,
okay.
that is-
Ferrari. That one.
Oh,
definitely
Ford
wanna
versus
see-
Ferrari.
No,
Ford
Adam
versus-
Driver as the Ferrari guy.
Whoa.
He's
Godzilla
a
is still
Ferrari
in movie theaters.
He turns into a Ferrari.
Godzilla is still in the movie.
Godzilla's
theaters.
still in?
Up, baby.
Yeah. Napoleon is still a big.
Wait,
one.
-1's there?
Yes.
Oh.
That's it. We get,
I really
we
wanna
All right, we got a list.
Claw with the guy with the weird chin now.
What?
Zac Efron.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
about
yeah.
WWE.
Yeah, the wrestling one.
Oh.
With the guy from Bear.
Yeah. Actually, yes. Willy Wonka, the guy who should have been in the Willy Wonka
Yes.
movie. Yeah.
He's with Zac Efron in the wrestling
So
movie.
Timothy
That's
Charlemagne.
Charlemagne?
Charlemagne.
Timothy Charlemagne. Isn't that the guy who played Willy
Charlemagne,
Wonka?
it's
Charlemagne? Right.
It's super
Timothy.
close.
Timothy Champagne.
Yeah. I like drinking them.
Yeah.
Champagne.
Nowadays. Okay.
Whatever. I thought it was Charlemagne. Spelled that way.
Okay.
It is close.
It is spelled that way.
Okay, so Rachel, I've been playing Hogwarts Unleashed.
Yes.
Harry Potter in the
At its max.
Yeah, at max, yeah. Anyways, so
Powder in the shattered pelvis.
I've just been wondering. I don't care if I'm playing this game correctly. I could give two shits. There's just the stuff about the game that I enjoy, and then there's the parts of the game that I could give two shits about.
Yeah.
I was wondering how you approached it. So, I'm a Ravenclaw.
Okay.
Were you a Ravenclaw as well?
No, I'm Hufflepuff.
You're a Hufflepuff. Okay.
Tony's Ravenclaw, though.
Okay.
He didn't play the game, but before.
You just been deemed one, or
Yeah.
No,
apparently.
there was a test online, like when you got the Harry Potter game. Was it a quiz or something? They told you to go.
Yeah, it was like
take
the
this.
pre-order thing. You do the quiz
Pre-order.
first, so that way
take
when
the
you
quiz,
do the game, it
so you know
automatically
what you
selects
are.
you.
Pre-order bonus is a test.
Yeah.
No, you take a test and it tells you what wand and what I forgot what they call it. It's like the glowy spirit.
Patronus.
Animal,
Yeah,
Patronus. Thank you.
Patronus.
Tells you what you are of those.
Okay. So either way, so I'm a Ravenclaw, and I don't know if our friends are the same people. They're completely different
I think
people.
some of them.
They just stick them in different. house
Like I know
outfits.
each of the.
house.
I know each of the. I know each of the dorms are different. Like
Yeah, I
they're
remember you saying
completely
that.
different from each other.
Now that you said that, one of the things I want to be able to figure out in this game is break into other.
You do get one mission when you end up, I think, in the Slytherin one, but
You have like Polyjuice Potion, like the movies or something.
no, I forgot what it was. You have to talk to somebody who's already
Okay.
in that house.
I want to break into all of them,
Yeah.
and and one of my favorite things to do in this game is to rob people.
Yeah.
For some reason, you just walk into a room and you take money.
Yeah. You just take it out of the chest.
The main
Wow.
the main source of finance in this
my
game
God.
is the robbery of clothing.
Wow.
Yeah.
There are treasure
raid.
chests, which I think is just a nice way to say clothing chests.
Yes.
And you just open up and take clothes out of it.
Yeah.
And then that seems to be the only way I make money in the game is I have to sell it to merchants so
Yeah.
I can buy stuff from merchants.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Wow.
you sell the merchants.
Pawning off
Nothing.
people's
This
Yeah.
is already sounding like an old vending machine from a country. that I am going to leave very vague.
Japan.
All right, we're throwing that out there.
I'm fine,
Yeah,
I'll
it no
say it.
longer exists anymore.
I think
but
I
it was
am-
a
It's in
thing.
Hogwarts.
I enjoy being
my
a criminal.
Yeah. Come on, I need my smells.
I enjoyed being a criminal in that game.
Yeah.
There is like puzzles you have to do to get into specific rooms. You'll get
The Aloha Mora stuff. Like,
no, like remember the numbers one, the math one.
I see them, and I haven't gotten to whatever that is yet.
I did it at the very end. I was like, after everything, I'll just come back and you get like different clothes, higher
Oh my god.
level clothes.
Of course.
and-
It's always a higher level.
The thing that disappointed me in the game is that you couldn't just level up. It was like, no, you have to change the clothes you
Well,
really
do level
like.
up, too.
That's
You do, but
weird.
you have to change the clothes to
Yeah, it's better
level up your stats.
Yeah.
I would rather be like you get skill points to level up your stats like
It
every
was
other
annoying
game.
because I want to sell my clothes and make money, but I want to make sure that I'm wearing the strongest outfit. I could give two craps what I look like. In fact,
Yeah.
it makes me look more random, maybe even offensive.
Like if I want to be naked in that game and run around in my underwear and bra, why couldn't I do that? Oh, because I want the choice. You know what I mean? I want the choice to run
I would be a little concerned since what's the age of the student you're playing?
Bro, people got very upset when somebody made like leggings for the character, and they're like,
Oh
you
my
know,
God.
she's like underage, right? I'm not doing it for it to be like sexual based. I'm doing it because it's funny, not for any.
This isn't
any
Witcher 3.
Weird like
Now, The Witcher 3,
predatorial
everybody's
thing.
like older.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not doing it for like the predatorial.
think so. I
Not
never
Siri,
played
not Siri,
Siri.
not Siri. She's like still like probably underage.
Uh-oh.
Is she? I thought
yeah,
she was
she
older in that
is.
game.
Uh-oh.
If it's anything like the
When
Game
he
of
finds
Thrones
her,
books,
she's
they're
young.
very young, right?
Yeah, she's young.
Yeah, but in
like
the
his
in the
daughter.
game, Witcher 3, isn't
Oh,
she?
Witcher 3, she's older.
Yeah.
She's above 18 at that age.
Yeah.
The other game, she's
Takes
young.
3 games. They throw her. a
She's
big
running
18
away.
birthday party. The Witcher's just like,
She's pretty much running away during that whole game. The whole game, you barely even see her. She's like, I don't want to be with you, and run away. Yeah, the whole game, she's like running away, and you're trying to find her. Whatever.
The very first thing I wanted to do when playing this Hogwarts Legacy game was just run into the woods and get murdered. It was just sort of like,
You can.
I know it, like
There's centaurs, too.
yeah, I only just saw the centaurs for the first time,
Yeah.
and they just it was like story
They,
mode
like,
where I couldn't
immediately
control
kill
it.
it, yeah.
No, they didn't kill me. I was just story mode. I wasn't able to move, and they were just like I hit triangles to make people stop talking, and
That's great.
because I was like, I get it, boring, and they were gone. I was like, oh,
Yeah, what they do is if you're fighting a bad guy
Yeah.
and they show up, sometimes they'll just randomly be there. They'll fight the bad guy and then run up. So they'll help you. They'll
oh, they'll
assist you.
help me.
Yeah, they're not really.
They're not malicious. Like,
They just don't like people because we are encroached on their land. It's pretty
What
much.
if I
like
hit
in the
them?
movies or something.
Yeah, or rob them too.
I don't know.
What if I follow the
Big
back
ass
to their
spiders.
home?
And you go in their clothing chest.
Oh, yeah. Centaur clothes and try to wear them.
There is
Goodbye,
big ass
horses.
spiders though. There is a mission where you can go in for spiders, and they're all just big spiders. It's what's this? I'm not good with names. Hagrid's spider.
Hagrid's
you know
pet
that
spider.
big
Aragog.
spider. Yeah, you get to talk to him, and he's like, Go away. yeah, he's like, go away. You deserve this. We'll eat you. I'll feed you to all these my kid.
Yeah.
It's pretty much what it
I'm
is.
like, yes, take me.
Yes. Yeah, and you get to ride a hippogriff.
Yeah,
Which is cool.
I see a
You get to own a hippogriff.
What?
I see a hypocrite every time I look in the mirror.
Oh my god.
oh,
and-
self burn, salt burn.
Just kidding.
Ooh.
No, I don't.
Hey.
Hey.
Think about that.
He does. Who doesn't?
Okay. Yeah. So I have I got a bag, or I just like to say I pull things out of my ass in this game now.
You do.
And I pull a hippogriff out of
Yeah,
my
your
ass now.
Yes.
Oh.
And I was like,
Interesting.
I feel like riding on a buckbeak, and so
Oh, because you haven't gotten the fucking room yet.
I got the fucking room.
No, did you get the room?
Yeah, the room.
The one with the
outdoor
animals?
room.
No, you get 4 of them.
4 rooms.
You get 4 different rooms. Like you can put
I hate
animals.
the room of requirement. First of all, it just tells me like you have to put a tapestry like there,
Oh,
just
bro.
drop it on the ground. And they're like,
Bro, I made
beautiful.
that room so beautiful. I took my time and made that
Oh, so
room
those are
the
different.
best. And then you can like go in there. You can craft potions. It's like a room where you can store things, and then you can also store animals in
I
there.
could care less about the potions too. I was just like, potions, come on.
Also, did you get to the
What is this, Harry
Did you,
Potter?
Boring.
did you get to the breeding animals? Did you get
Breeding
to the
animals?
Yes.
Eventually, you'll be able to mate animals and be able to
Very-
create different creatures and stuff.
As long as I can do it with my own character.
Yeah, you can. Like you're.
Oh.
No. But no, it gets like so much more in depth. You get like, did you get the second room in that room?
I thought that was the one you meant before. I got.
No, you get one room and then you get another room.
I don't know what you mean.
I said it's 4.
I have.
No, you
I
get
have
4
a minimum
animal
of-
rooms.
I have a minimum of 2 rooms. I'll tell you the rooms I have because I can't spoil things for you.
I finished the game.
I know. So, I got the regular room, which just keeps growing for some reason.
Yes.
And then I have the outdoor room where I release wild beasts when I catch them.
So he didn't get the other. You know what room I'm talking about.
I have no idea.
He didn't get the red room yet. Like
So there's a
gray
room
guy.
off of your room
yeah.
that it's
That
another room where you can
Christian
store
Grey.
stuff and
Yeah.
make and upgrade your clothes and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
You know what I love about the
Did you get the loom?
loom room?
Oh.
No, you get like a object where it's like a loom where you
Yeah.
can upgrade your clothes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, you got that. So you have the other room.
yeah. That was one. Oh, I thought I just had to drop that machine somewhere. And I was like, there, right in the middle.
All right. I customized my whole room, like
Damn.
everything in the. It was.
Does it help the game go better?
So the silence.
It's like the Sims.
My other
like,
favorite
it
thing
doesn't
about
help
the
you.
room of
you just
requirement
It's customized.
is that my other favorite thing about the room of requirement is that we have a house elf there, and they're slaves.
Yeah, they are.
You could give them clothing at any time to set them free, and you just don't.
And you don't.
Yeah, so
When she showed me that, I was like, "So you got a slave?"
I don't
doesn't
think.
leave.
I don't think you're the master. I think the head
Professor
mistress
Weasley
is
Because, like,
actually the
Professor
master.
Weasley just cause.
That's actually his ancestor. That's
I would hope
that's
so.
why. That kid that you
It's a
meet, one of
coincidence.
the kids, and he's also a Weasley. That's one of their ancestors.
Yeah.
There's like a million Weasleys.
But that room is cool if you like customizing stuff. Like I feel like this satisfied my like not being able to like really customize.
This is the Animal Crossing piece of the game.
Yes, and you can customize the room with color and different styles, and then you have these offshoots of the rooms that look like portals, and they can hold your animals. So you can catch animals out in the wild. So you could like Pokemon. So you go in and you catch like those creatures that steal gold. You can grab them. Your horses stay there. So that's when you pull it out of your ass. You're pulling it out of that room, really. And then you can have a Pegasus. I got a Pegasus too.
I can pull things out of my ass at any time that are in that room.
Yeah, the animal that you pull out of your eventually. I don't think you got to it yet,
Oh,
but you will get to.
we're gonna develop like wormhole technology.
No, you will get to
Fat ass
Apart.
technology.
where I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of the animals that he got, depending on.
Oh, I've only gotten like 2.
Do you know
The
which
butt
one you got?
monster from Shang-Chi and what else?
Every time I see,
What do they look like?
anytime I see an animal in this game, it's like sheep. That's not a beast.
Oh, what?
No, you see it.
Capture it.
It doesn't let me.
I went wandering in the game because I was
Yeah.
like, let me just wander, get to the mission. I ran into one. You have to sometimes sneak up to the animals, or they won't be there.
So I
Or-
walk slow.
Yeah, or at night they come out
or I
versus
do
at
the
day.
invisibility spell.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much.
Ooh.
And then sometimes they'll be out during the night and not the day. Like I got a Pegasus. I got one of those ones that steal the gold. But I ran into that because I ran into a tree and I was like, what the fuck? And I'm looking around the tree. It's only one tree and it's like the inside near the roots is just all gold. And it's those creatures that steal gold live in
Oh, the little
that
pocket
tree.
ones.
Yes.
Ooh, see.
That from Fantastic Beasts.
Platypus.
Yes,
Yeah.
a platypus. It's just filled with gold coming out of the tree, and that's where they live. And you can eventually get one. They'll teach you like, go slow, go, like when you go on those missions. They're also the house elf. Back to the house elf. There was a mission with the house elf. Do you remember that mission? You have to remember that mission.
He didn't even remember the
Where he's
room.
like, how's my friend? My friend is in the mine, and I haven't heard from him. His master's really mean to him and makes
said
him
you
go
could
in
have
with
friends?
poisonous vampires. poisonous spiders. And I haven't heard from him in a long time. Can you go find him? And you go, and he dead.
Whoa.
He dead. You have to go back to the house up and go, your friend's dead.
Oh, I remember that piece. I remember that part.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's fucked
I
up.
look forward to that.
Can you lie to him? Be like, he's fine. He just doesn't want to be with you
No,
anymore.
it's like, you know,
He's in Barbados.
Yeah.
It gives you a lot of options to like say something good or bad or like indifferent.
I'm sure there was, but I was like, I can't.
I try to stay quasi like true. Like I haven't gone in like asshole mode yet. But like when you do missions,
Abracadabra!
you're like, I'll do it if you pay me. Like there's a lot of that at the end of missions. I
Yeah.
was like, he didn't go into this expecting a payment.
Right.
What was the one I said last time where there was? Oh, there was one mission where like go to this place, get me supplies, and bring it back.
Yeah.
Essentially, and they're like you're gonna have to do something, and then I get back to like, what'd you find, and they're like, oh, it was really interesting. It was really interesting, or it was really nothing special. And I was like, I thought it was nothing special, and then the character just lies. He's like, I found nothing,
Yeah.
and it's like he keeps everything for himself. I don't even know what I stole.
The character I loved in that game, I don't know. I don't think you met him. The blind kid, have you met him?
I haven't. No.
Okay.
Whoa, is that a different house character?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
He's
There
in
you go.
Slytherin, I think.
You get
Or,
the Slytherin blind kid.
but he actually is
Second
related
playthrough.
to. He's related to.
Tom Riddle.
Malfoy.
Yes, he's Tom
Oh.
Riddle's ancestor, like 2 or 3 generations.
So is it like one can't smell,
And one can't see.
No, he just was.
One
born-
can't touch.
No, I think he knows.
That
He-
nose didn't work.
No, they said he.
one later
I think it was that
on,
he tried to
Yeah.
do a spell, like a forbidden spell, and
Whoa.
it backfired, and now he's blind. So you just see him walking around, but he's still good with magic. Like he uses the magic as like a cane, almost where he can feel the vibrations of like what's around him. And he's actually like one of the morally correct characters. Like,
Wow.
where he's like, no, don't fucking do that. Don't go and use all this magic. Like it's nothing good comes out of it. Like, why are you doing that? And I'm like, I like this dude. I don't like this.
Hogwarts.
I don't know why all these people are simping over this one guy.
Oh.
This guy has more morals than this guy ever will have. This guy's just a whiny bitch. And he was. The whole time he was like,
Just like that.
Sebastian. His name was Sebastian. I don't know if you ran into his character. He starts to get really fucking whiny at that.
Yeah,
Damn.
Sebastian's the Slytherin
Spirit
that
animal.
seems like I know like he's gonna be bad. I'm like now he's like starting to be bad. I'm like, yeah, I knew he was gonna be kind of bad.
It's like, no, please. Why is this?
He has a sick sister or something like
Yeah,
that.
he does. He has a sick twin sister.
Sick.
Yeah.
She can't
Yeah.
hear.
No, she did something. No, there was a curse cast on her
Uh-oh.
where it's killing her pretty much.
Hey.
Yeah.
Cancer?
It was by
Yeah.
it was by somebody. It was by another person who's also related to
Yes.
Black, Sirius Black on the whatever.
Right.
It's very long. You have to watch a movie. Very long.
And the logic is, if you give her hope, it will make her more sad.
No, he's trying to find spells that will reverse the curse, and he's looking into
Yeah.
like not so great spells.
So he has hope, and he's trying to save his sister, and he wants the character to help. But then his dad is like, "Are you trying to give her some of that hope now?"
no,
Can you handle it?
what it actually is that he worked for the government per se of Harry Potter, and he would hunt down the bad people.
Whoa.
I forgot what they called them. They're
Bounty hunters?
bounty, whatever. They were called something in the
auras?
game. Yeah, auras. And he tracked down bad people using like forbidden spells and kind of like, so forbidden spells, you always hurt people doing it, and most people who are like bad are okay with that. So that's why the uncle gets so bent out of shape that that he's trying to use those to help his sister, because he's like, they hunt people down for this. Like stop this shit. It leads to nothing good. But yeah.
So Matt said something now I couldn't help but think of it. If someone gave someone cancer with magic, would regular radiation help, or would
No.
you need magic radiation?
Oh, good question.
I think she has like fits or something like that. She had to like withdraw from Hogwarts. Like she couldn't be in Hogwarts. It was because she tried to stop somebody from doing something, and they hit her with like a spell. Who knows?
I would love it if traditional medicine and things actually did help.
Yeah. Science is better than magic.
Oh my god.
But yeah, so I never really got the hang of flying on the wand. Not the wand, the broom.
Oh, really?
I was never I was like, I'm slamming into shit. Like
Flying on the broom is so much better than flying on the hippogriff.
yeah, you're right.
I fly on the broom. I get mad when the game doesn't let me fly on the broom. I was like, I could get through it so much faster if I were on a goddamn broom.
I like the scenic view of
Being
going,
in Hogsmeade, they don't let you go on a broom.
No, they don't. When you're around it, it says no. It like
Wow,
you
it
can't
forbids
go
you.
into. You have to
but
walk
I could fast
in the
travel
No fly
like
zone.
across to another flu powder thing. Like, just let me fly on my damn broom.
I actually, when I got the frog from when we went for my birthday, it had the reflective thing of the girl who made
still
the
talking
flu
about Harry
flame. I was like, I'm gonna throw this thing card because after playing the game, every flu flame you walk past is like, hi, how are you? I was like, shut
yeah.
the fuck up.
Mischief now, are you?
I was like, mind your fucking
bitch.
business. fucking walk by.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but the girl that created flu flames, yeah.
She's really into herself. Yeah.
Really,
Could you do that
really-
kill spell on her?
Yeah. You can actually have the choice. Like, you
Oh.
can put it as your, once you get them, eventually, like, towards the end, you
Yeah.
can put them as your main, like, casting.
I meant to ask you about this. So I heard that you like showed it off to some people reluctantly one time.
Yes, I did to Alex. I was like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do this because I'm afraid it will change like the story for the character if you like because it does decide. If you
There
choose
was
bad
guilt.
stuff.
You felt bad. You're like,
Because they scream.
Yeah.
You heard them. They go, ah! Like you actually like are torturing them, and I was like, I can't do this. My conscience won't allow me.
Like
Yeah, it
makes
kills you.
It silently kills them.
Yeah.
There's 3 forbidden spells. There's a Vada Kedavra, and then there's one where you feel extreme
Crucio.
pain. Extreme pain, like you're torturing
the
people.
Excruciatus curse. Yeah.
And then there's one other one, I forgot.
Impetigo makes you impotent.
Okay.
The worst of the 3.
And also your like skin. Yeah.
It does something like, I don't know. I forgot what but there's 3 and you can equip
There's the
them.
one that happened to Neville Longbottom's parents.
Yes.
Where they got like brainwashed or something.
No,
like that.
they got killed the way Harry Potter's parents. Well, actually, no.
Oh, they got like tortured and killed in a fucked
yeah,
up way.
yeah, that's how they said
That was one of the
they
unforgivable
mistook him
curses.
for I think wasn't it Harry Potter's
They
parents?
did it for the vine.
I forgot
Yeah,
they mistaken
a little
him.
bit more about the
Yeah, like they were in the same group as his parents.
So
or
watching
something
is just
like
a
that.
painting again.
the what do you call it when there's a fortune teller and it tells a fortune and a prophecy. The prophecy.
Yeah.
Anyways,
And the worst part was what's his face who died, who fell off the the main guy. Dumbledore knew that the prophecy existed and was like, he's the prophet, whatever.
Yeah.
Who the fuck cares? I've been raised this kid my whole life. Slytherin's like, what the fuck are you talking about? No.
Wow.
yeah.
Snape, Slytherin, whatever.
Yes.
You get that old, you don't care about anything.
That
Yeah.
is true.
Yeah, I guess so.
I don't give a shit now.
I've lived my life in Fantastic Beasts. I don't need to live my life in this movie either.
Oh my god.
So, but yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, other than the satisfaction, I guess that a killing spell makes them scream in this game.
Yes, it
which
really
does sound fun. I feel like
You've heard the scream. Does it sound fun?
And to use it, I'd probably be using it nonstop.
so.
You'd have to pull me away from it.
There's no NPCs in the game anymore.
I feel like I'm murdering people constantly in this game without it. Because
I don't know if that changes your ending or not. I don't know.
Whoa.
I'm not actually murdering them. I'm defeating them in battle. But
Yeah, you're right.
But they vaporize the same way like Voldemort
You're right.
like falls apart at the end of spoilers, the final movie.
Yeah.
So it's like anytime you defeat an enemy, they kind of like fade away into non-existence. So like I killed them, and when you use your mystical magic on a non-human character like a spider, or
you kill them.
you burst them into a million pieces.
Oh my god.
I'm like, I'm murdering plenty. So
Yeah.
I don't need a killing
You're right.
curse.
You're right. I mean,
Man.
when you're in battle, it's cool. It sucks, but it's also cool because it like instant. It makes it like easy.
Like God mode?
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like the golden gun.
I'm like, I'm more powerful. And I level up higher than the level, so it'd be like so easy to just like slam through. Like I go into the force and just kill a whole bunch of shit, and then or raiding camps
Come out
and
full.
stuff. No, I'd go and like yeah, at some points I'm like, Sebastian's in the wrong. Like at one point I was like, you're just hella wrong. Like your reasons are wrong. You're wrong. Everything you're doing is wrong. You're no
Dead.
longer. You're no longer.
Give him the.
I'm no longer like what is shipping you with the main character. I'm sorry. It's gonna have to be that blind dude.
Blindy.
Man, in Hogwarts gives you lots of options.
They don't. That's why people were upset too. They were like, you should have made it with a game where you
I thought
had
the game
the
was going to
choice.
ship my character with Poppy, but she's like a weird animal freak.
She's a weird.
I was like, she
Luna
wants,
Lovegood?
she wants to get married to Buckbeak. What?
Yeah.
She's a Luna Lovegood kind of.
Yes, kinda. Yeah, so
I
she's
don't know.
there.
She's more just like the girl from Flicka.
Whoa.
She just likes horses. She's just like
She really
she's an
likes-
equestrian girl.
Yeah.
yeah.
She likes- yeah.
She's a horse.
I think
girl.
that was my favorite class where you could like brush the.
So is Rachel.
Yeah.
It reminds me of like an old Barbie horse sim we
Yeah,
used to have on the
you know?
computer.
Yeah,
We used to
I
like,
had
eat
it.
sugar cubes and apples
Yeah,
and brush it.
Yeah.
I would say my
You
sisters,
do.
but I played it
Yeah.
too.
But you can pet the animals. I'm like, this is great. This is amazing. In the game, I'm like,
Yeah.
these are great.
And then I'm out in the woods and I try and brush an animal there. It's like, you can't.
You're not allowed to touch this animal that's gonna rip you apart. Oh,
Oh my god.
You can't brush the spider?
no.
I try. It doesn't let me.
No.
Damn.
I mean,
You have to tame the
a
spider.
goblin.
A human?
Human.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially hairy human. Anyways,
Yeah.
I think we talked about
Yeah.
this enough. In summary, I appreciate hearing your playing styles. There isn't any
Enjoy.
one. I mean, the way I play it is wrong, but otherwise, there's no other wrong way to play
it wrong. I love petting the cats. Did you talk about the cat? Have you ran into a cat?
it. Yeah,
I'm like, every cat. I'm
I
like,
call
I
it
gotta
touching
pay.
pussies.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
really is. You walk
Like,
in that
potion
hallway.
on, everyone. I need to touch a pussy.
Yeah.
Potions and pussy.
You're
helps
walking,
you
you're
level
walking
up.
by and you hear
pussy.
meow, and you're like, where is the cat? Where's the cat? It's like immediately like
It gives you stats.
it
What?
does. I didn't know that.
Yeah, one time I did and leveled up. I'm like, all right.
All
That
right.
should be the name of the game. Harry Potter, Potions and Pussies.
Yeah.
Harry Potter's not in this one, so it has to be Harry Pussy
Harry Pussy,
Magical
Potions and
world.
Pussy.
and the Potion of Power.
Oh, okay.
It's the magical world of pussy and power.
Pussy, Potions and Power.
Yeah.
The magical world of pussy and power. That's it.
Oh, man.
Oh man. All right, so I feel like there's plenty of other shows that like watching and like in the middle of, but like we can get to that another time. Any optimism corner
Hi, guys.
excitement?
Welcome to the optimism.
Oh, there's a jam now. Welcome to the Optimism Corner.
Right now about my chances of surviving Godzilla attacks.
Oh.
I have some Godzilla facts. I don't know if
Oh.
Wow.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Apparently, Godzilla's roar
Mhm.
the way he-
Oh yeah.
is trademarked.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
I can say
You can't use it.
is.
Yeah.
No, it was trademarked. Because
So that
it's a
specific
sound effect
sound?
in a franchise.
Wow.
It was created by some guy who I can't pronounce his name, and I'm not gonna try.
Oh.
Who used a double bass
Miyamoto.
and a variety of techniques to achieve the iconic sound.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I watched a YouTube video of like how they created Godzilla noises over the years, and were you gonna say something along those
Oh,
lines?
yeah, it was just pretty much like it. Wasn't it like a rubber glove on an instrument?
On like a bass violin
Yeah.
or something
Mhm.
like that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like specifically that part of it, and I forgot how
He's
they
powering up.
did the actual the high pitched scream part of it, but always that part that comes afterwards. That was cool.
Wow.
Probably a trumpet, like a covered
I'm
trumpet.
pretty sure it was like a bass violin
Something like that.
because it's really deep note.
And then he also has a Hollywood Walk of Fame star.
Wow.
Godzilla?
Godzilla has a Hollywood Walk
Wow.
of Fame star.
Remember when he accepted it?
Yeah, that was intense.
I say, don't make the sound. We'll get sued.
Do the thing.
Apparently, his height is also changing, where they can never like
Makes sense.
aim a
scale.
height at him because it changed from movie to movie. So that's
Yeah.
it. That's all the facts.
Wow.
Nice.
There goes Rachel's facts.
Is it time?
Oh, yeah.
All right, everyone, it's time.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
Bat time.
So, Kate's back, guys.
Oh my god.
She's
really?
officially back.
She's wearing the Jim Carrey mask.
Like
like we all hope she would. Really?
Yes.
Oh, classic Kate.
It's like a light-colored Jim Carrey The Mask mask.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
This is exciting.
And now her larynx was damaged, so that's why her voice is different.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ninja Turtle route.
Big time. And they actually do say, they literally say that. And Black Mask has brainwashed her into believing that she is Black Mask's daughter for no reason.
Green mask?
Very strange.
Yeah. No reason yet. Just, and she thinks she's my daughter? It's like, yes, we've brainwashed her to do so.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know how that helps anything, but
Yes. Well, anyway.
you always wanted a daughter. That's why.
Yeah, I guess so.
You are my daughter now.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but anyway.
it's like Karai.
Yeah, Ryan and Alice are on a mission to stop Black Mask and get back Ocean, who's been kidnapped, and Ange, who's also been kidnapped, because they want them to make the drug Snakebite. And that's the only way they can manufacture it was with Ocean. So now they have them in a factory with a guy at a gun, and he's like, you guys are going to make this, and I'm going to videotape it. He's doing Breaking Bad. He's like, I'm going to video it and document all of it, so I don't need you to anymore. And they're like, no, what if we don't make it? And he goes, then I'll kill you. I'm like, that math doesn't work.
That math ain't be mathing.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
need them. Literally need them. So Ryan finds Alice and is like, I don't know why. I don't know how she gets to Alice. She just like tracks her down. And Alice is like, don't worry. I know exactly where they are. And Alice says that she beat up enough of the no-face crew and ripped their teeth out. And he goes,
What?
when you have no teeth, you're gonna tell the truth. So they told us exactly
makes
where
no sense.
Ocean and
When you have no teeth, you all gotta tell the truth.
Yeah.
What is this like? What is it, Truman Show, where like you
Yeah.
have to tell the truth?
no teeth. Yeah.
Tell lies.
Yeah. So
Teeth are what keeps your lies in your body.
you can't lie through your teeth without teeth.
Oh shit. That makes a lot more sense.
I can still lie and go, dude, I have teeth. I have teeth right now.
Yeah. So basically, Alice proves that you could have just beaten up any of these guys enough, and they would have been like, there they are.
Just got torture.
Yeah,
That's all.
just a little torture.
A little torture.
And then the other problem that's happening throughout the episode is that during the fight last episode, Ryan got punched so hard she had a big old blood squirt onto the wall. And the police were like, oh, we're going to take that blood and we're going to run it through our machine, and it's going to, if she's ever been in the system, we're going to find her. But we all know Ryan's been in the system because she came out of jail.
Right.
So, but they
They
keep...
take blood in jail?
Yeah. They go, let
that
me
you
take
can
your
say?
blood.
DNA.
Do they?
Yeah,
Other
just in
than your
case it's
fingerprints?
connected to other crimes.
Yeah. They do a DNA run on
case there's any
people now,
cold
I think,
cases.
now. Yeah.
I don't know how they do, if they do blood or...
No, they do it
How
through
they do that?
ancestry.
Saliva.
You sign a
Come on,
thing when you do
saliva.
ancestry that they have access to your genes, and then they get whatever from the court saying, "Hey, we need to access this," and they're like, "Okay, here's all my data." That's how they get serial killers.
Yeah, what they keep saying here, they say, if she's ever been in the system, and that means also going to prison every time they bring it up. Like, if she's in the system, like if she's ever been behind bars. It's like, we know! We fucking know! Just get on with it. So the cop girl, Kate's ex, has to go through and stop the crows from figuring out who Batwoman is. But she can only do that with the super scrubber device that has to go into priority 1 access machine. So that way, once they're scanning the drive and putting in the information, they'll be able to stop it right when it happens, because she'll be connected and she'll change the data so she's not found.
Can't they just send a phishing email?
Probably. And just title it, we know who Batwoman is. Click.
Yeah.
Fuck. But then it turns out that they're not doing it by names, they're doing it by numbers because they want the data to be anonymous in the police. So Kate's ex is like, fuck, I don't know what to do. And they literally say, oh, well, you could still wipe all of them, and then they won't know who Batwoman is. And she says to Luscious, who she's like using as her tech support, she's like, that will like take away rape victims and all this stuff. And he goes, yeah, but they're gonna know who Batwoman is.
That's more important.
That he was literally like,
Wow.
they're gonna know who Batwoman is.
Wow.
And if they didn't, like, she literally go rape cases. I was like, sir. So then Kate's sister comes in to distract the dad. So Mr. Crow, so she can get in that computer, and then Kate's ex goes up there. She plugs in the thing. She goes to do her shit, and she finds Snakebite in the trash, and she goes, "Oh my god, Mr. Crow's doing Snakebite!" And then Mr. Crow and his daughter are at that big medical facility that they're like, we don't have any permits for, and this is bad. And she's like, well, guess what? I got the permits to open this fucking place. And he's like, yeah, but what if someone like is here because like a gunshot wound and you need to fax the information over to the police? She goes, well, then we'll use this fax machine. And he goes, it's not plugged up to the internet. And she goes, oh, and he goes, I don't care. Whatever. I'm out of here. Which I think he has a really good point, because just because you're shot doesn't mean that someone shot you. It could mean that you shot 14 other people.
Yeah.
And now I'm questioning if she should have this medical practice.
Yeah.
I'm like, she definitely shouldn't have this fucking practice anymore.
Makes sense.
Back to Alice and Ryan, who are trying to get Ocean and Ange. They're fully suited up. It's kind of like they're doing the if Batman was teamed up with Joker thing. So she's like, I want to be in your car. What does this button do? So I'm going to hit the ejector seat on you if you keep... Oh, there's an ejector seat. Can I have a Batarang? Where are my toys? I'm like, shut the fuck up!
You talk too much!
Like, this dynamic would be cool if that's how she was up till then. Why is she like this now? It's like, all these shiny toys, Batwoman. I was like, what the fuck is happening?
Wow.
She's definitely already familiar with.
Yeah, Kate. She knew Kate was Batwoman.
Yeah.
So they go to save them, and they're like, we need to create a distraction. So this part fucking killed me. So that way they could all run out of the building, and we could go in and save Ange and Ocean. So she's like honking on the horn of the Batmobile or whatever. She's like, she goes, what are you doing? And then they knock out a guy, take out his radio, and go, Batwoman and that crazy girl are over there in this other spot. I was like, why did you just tell them that Batwoman's there? You're Batwoman. You should be like, hey guys, there's someone over here. We need some help.
Yeah.
Not like, hey guys, Batwoman and the crazy girl are here. Heads up. Go to this other spot where we're not. Oh my god. I was so like juvenile kid.
Oh my
and then
God.
they wait for them to walk out like a little cartoon.
Oh man.
And then they go in to stop him, and then there's Kate with the little switch knife now. That's her trademark. Jim Carrey mask, switch knife. And a white blazer. Big old white, like... And she's trying to do all these cool action shots.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
She lost all her ability to do everything.
Yeah. So, but what Ryan does before they even go in there, she locks Alice up and she leaves. She's like, I'm going to tell Ocean everything about you, so he leaves you. And Alice is like, what the fuck is happening? So they go in there, and Ryan gets the literal shit kicked out of her by Kate because, you know, Ryan can't fight.
Right.
And she thinks she can.
Yeah.
And Alice shows up, and she knocks Kate in the back of the head with a big old fire hydrant. And she goes, never lead someone captive who's been held captive her whole life alone with a hairpin. So...
Oh my god.
And then she gets the shit kicked out of her by Kate. And then Kate has her in a chokehold, like literally like... And Ryan's just looking at her. I'm just staring at her. Like full, almost T-pose.
Oh, man.
And she's like, can you please help me, please? Like, I just saved you, please help me. And she goes, no.
Oh, wow.
And she starts walking
White
away.
privilege much.
She starts walking away.
Wow.
So Ryan's like, ba-da-da-ba-ba. And then she goes, Alice is like, fine. Okay, when your mother died and my men killed her, I do remember her. She did matter to me. It's not just someone who died and I don't care. And then Ryan turns around and goes, so? That's pretty much what she says.
Wow.
She's like, so what? And then she like literally, just like Black Mask last episode, just straight up walked out of the scene. It looked like she was walking off set to get
Grab the
coffee.
Starbucks, yeah.
So then Batwoman literally just, and in the background is still Alice getting fucking
Oh, my God.
choked on the table, and Batwoman was just like, okay, bye.
It was
Wow.
like 5 minutes long.
Kate was literally just, they freed Ocean and Ange, and Kate literally was like, I'm going to kill these two. So, like, you think Batwoman would be like, I should at least knock out this person, bring her to jail.
Yeah.
So she's not going to keep
Avoid
coming
people
after
from being killed.
Right, yeah.
But no, she just walks off set. I'm like, I want a compilation of, like, characters that do that after a fight, just, like, walk off set. Then Ange is like, okay, we got to run away together. They're going to put me in witness protection. I now trust the FBI. And this came out of nowhere because she didn't trust anybody, and that's why she was in jail, because she didn't want Ryan to get hurt. And now she's like, okay, they're going to put me in witness protection. Come with me. Like, let's go. And Ryan's like, no. Gotham is my home. And she's like, this shithole? She's like, yes, this shithole. And then the episode ends with just Alice getting bashed in the face again. And now Kate is still wearing the mask, the blazer, but now she's in these cute little white shorts. Oh, also, when Kate is fighting Ryan, it's raining inside of a warehouse.
What? Is that like broken glass or something? Or...
Nope.
All right.
Explanation.
Oh, my God.
They were trying to replicate like the Bane fight in the sewers, except like let's just do it
In a
inside
warehouse.
That's the episode, everybody.
Wow.
That sounds fun.
How many bats and...
I think I might have liked this episode.
Oh, wow.
It was so dumb. It was fun.
Wow. Nice.
8 cocktails out of 47 bats.
It's not bad.
Is it?
Like Rachel can interpret.
Yeah.
She says it's
I
not
mean,
bad.
it's not like an Emmy award-winning show, but it's not bad. It's entertaining.
Interesting.
Well, you see, everyone, that might bring us to the end of this here episode of Pseudo Adults. Yeah.
Wow, see?
Wow, so everybody hear that? Wow. Ever heard the ending? Wow. See? Wow. Oh, there's another ending.
It's becoming
Wow.
more jokers.
Yeah.
I'm Alex.
I'm Rachel.
Wow, it's Tony.
Yeah. And I'm gonna do We're Pseudo Adults.
I would love to see a Godzilla movie where that was Godzilla's voice. Like the first time he talks, and that's what we hear. Oh my God.
Well, see,
Oh, it's sitting on that sock.
Hour 33. That's not